Good morning. Let me welcome all of you for being here and coming to the 19th Interdisciplinary Congress. We have our students making a lot of noise outside. Well, I'd like to thank all of you for being here. This is the 19th Interdisciplinary Congress. We have our two main principles that we focused on at the beginning. So the interdisciplinary approach and the cooperation among disciplines and the international approach. This year, this international approach is enhanced by the presence of two personalities in the world of optometry, one representing teaching and the other one representing contact lens practice, IACLE and BCLA, and two Italian associations have always been very active in the promotion of contact lens practice and the Optometry Association.
Questo è un congresso che cerca di sviluppare dei temi che dal contesto più generale.
At this conference, we're going to look at some phenomena that affect our societies and that have a global impact. So environment, nutrition, and pollution. We have overlapping icons on the image, and the screening of our slides doesn't look really good. Can you please? Okay, thank you very much. So environment, pollution, and nutrition. The Expo in Milan has just ended. Feeding the planet. The concept of nutrition is no longer about survival, especially industrialized and wealthy countries that we live in. Pollution has changed. It is not the same everywhere. It is linked to the climate change, and it has an impact on our health conditions and led to many new diseases. And we'll see what optometry can do in maintaining visual efficiency and a good health of the eye. This conference will be focused on optometry. Tomorrow we'll have a round table. As optometry has never been the protagonist of a national congress. Optometry, as defined by the World Council of Optometry, the Italian-style optometry is not real optometry. Optometry is about prevention and treatment of diseases, not just correction and compensation. This belongs to the realm of optics, in fact. And tomorrow we'll try and understand whether the time is ripe for optometry to become a fully fledged discipline and professional practice in Italy. So that's all by way of opening address. I'd like to thank James and Shehzad for being with us again. They've become a tradition at our congresses, and every year they are so kind as to be with us. We frequently in touch because of a partnership with Aston University, and I'm going to give them the floor immediately. You decide who's going to go first, and for a short welcome address to all of you. Or I decide. So James will go first.
Thank you very much for having us here at your conference. We are always delighted to come, not just because of the better weather, but also because of the friendship that we have with the Italian profession. And as Giorgio said, it's a very important time for the profession as they gain credibility, as you grow. as you go past just refractive correction to understanding more about disease and the treatment and management of that disease. We had a very good meeting yesterday with about 30 of the educators from across Italy discussing the issues, how particularly contact lenses will change, how we need to become more of a service industry. A service industry can then provide patients with the best products rather than being purely product focused. So I think we have a very exciting couple of days ahead, some very interesting topics around nutrition and pollution, factors that are affecting the whole of our world and ones that we need to understand better because they have a significant impact on our eyes. So thank you for having us here, and we look forward to the next couple of days with you.
Good morning, buongiorno, sorry. It's a pleasure to be here again. I was looking yesterday at my old slides, and our first visit to Bologna to this Congress was in 2010. And I think we've come a long way in those 5 or 6 years. We've developed an excellent partnership with Giorgio and his Istituto Zaccagnini. We've developed a collaborative degree program. In this time, optometry and optics has changed in Italy, and some of it not for the better, some of it because of the legislation, the way that optics is registered here and optometry is registered, has meant that optometry isn't recognized as a profession. And we would like to help to see that change, and we would like to see that optometry is more recognized here because it is an important discipline in primary eye care. And one of the things that will help us, of course, is to make sure that our educational standards are equal and equal to some of the other countries in Europe. It's good that we have so many great partners here, Luigi and Tony Colossi and many other partners from other parts of the country who represent other training institutions, and together, hopefully, we can move the agenda forward. This is an exciting time for our profession because our profession isn't just looking now at refraction and dispensing of spectacles, but we are looking more at the service provision and the service provision of our professional skills. And I'm representing the International Association of Contact Lens Educators, and my role with that group is their global president. And we are very happy to be invited to this Congress. And we look forward to working with Italian optometrists at this meeting and at other meetings as well, if possible, so that we can start to help educators and practitioners and students all work together and all work forward to look forward to a better future for eye care in this country. Thank you.
Just a couple of words to thank you very much for being here as a representative of the SOPTI, the Italian Society of Optometrists. We're very happy to be here because many topics that we focus on are taken up at this Congress. We're trying to promote innovation of optometry as a social profession, also in terms of social responsibility, and as an important service for people. We've been involved in selecting topics and inviting representatives of different institutions. I think this is unprecedented. We've had really considerable support by everyone, and we've modified our schedule. We've changed our schedule in order to be with you and promote our partnership even more. I would like to thank all those who've given their support and been involved in organizing this Congress, Giorgio and everybody here. So enjoy these 2 days. Good morning. I'd like to thank the organizers for inviting me. This time I'm not going to thank them to invite me as a person, but as a representative of the Italian Academy of Contact Lens Practice. And this is another innovation. It's something new. The director, Giorgio Righetti, the head of the Istituto Zaccagnini, he was the first one who promoted the first interdisciplinary conferences in Italy, where all professionals in eye care were represented. He was, he's been the promoter of a more international approach in optometry congresses. He's been able to involve two associations that have as in their mission the promotion of contact lens culture and practice. This is the role played by the two societies or associations promoting a partnership among professionals in promoting the knowledge and awareness of contact lens fitting and practice in this country. Don't look at me when you're thinking of IACLE, because IACLE is a group of people, young and excited people. Well, I'm only the excited part, but not the young part of the group. So let me invite all of you to get more information about the goals of IACLE. We are so keen on making people aware of the importance of our profession, and also by way of informing contact lens wearers about innovations and options. So we have the two Italian associations were established according to the same standards and by applying the same rules. But Giorgio Righetti was the only one who's been able to bring all of us together. Well, let me thank all of you for your words. I haven't blushed, but I should have. Thank you so much. I've done my best. Thank you very much again for what you said. And I hope that this Congress can become a sort of platform for all of us to promote optometry and contact lens practice. In order to do that, we need to work in both areas, education at an academic level, research and teaching, and the professional practice on the other. We need both of them being active and innovative. The two associations represented here today, they mainly focused on contact lens practice in terms of education and in supporting professionals and also identifying possible sponsors and collecting resources to be made available to members. So thank you very much for being here again. I'd like to invite Mr. Roldani. He's a vice editor at Roll Up. You met him last year, and he's here to introduce a topic that has to be brought from global to local. And so he will give us an introduction to the topics of the conference, especially for those who, for outsiders, for non-professionals and people that are striving to understand what profession of optometry, professions in optometry and contact lens practice are about, and the eye care industry.